Hiya, Shenanix. How you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. But if not, I hope it's about to get a whole lot better. Because we're about to continue Disgaea tonight. But before we do that... very sorry about that. Got a little bit of a cough. But yeah, before that... I want to hear how you all are doing. Anything big happened today? See the buffalo and the dancing. What are those? They're something dancing. I can tell you that much at least. Whew. Oh goodness, now my eye is itching. Oh no. What a start. Oh boy. Speaking of starts, I didn't have much of a way to transition that. Because I'm still scratching my eye. There, I think I got it. But yeah, any wild and crazy adventures go on today? I know that, I think I've mentioned it before, but I've heard Tuesdays called comparable negative day of the week to, like, how most people view Mondays. It's just cause like, you know, apparently, according to the theory of it, this one person, uh-oh. Uh-oh? Hello? That looked very weird on my end. Did anybody else notice anything wild and wacky there? It looked like things just kind of, fell for a second. Pardon me for that again. Yeah. Over on this end, it seems like today was just a pretty average day. I heard that the person I saw sneak a glizzy into their pocket to try and intimidate people, and by glizzy I mean a hot dog. Oh, absolutely. Hopefully a midday can become a goated day. But yeah, I heard a little bit more about the guy who like stuck a hot dog in his pocket to try and intimidate others. Nothing really came of it. I think the whole thing was intended to be a joke, but like, it was just such a weird situation. Oh, you got 5 complete. Nice. Goodness me. Sorry again for the coughing. Hopefully it doesn't persist too much. And it's not like it's more like a dry cough than anything, so it should be fine. But with that being said, we have a war to intervene in. War of the Netherworld, part... I kept calling it the War for the Netherworld. Did like maybe 30 minutes to an hour before I went back to Coven of Dusk. Huh. I see, I see. So we're going to the Stolen Graveyard 2, where we're going to end Embryon. Is that the hash-slinging slasher?
Soldiers of the EDF! I told you, Jennifer, just like I said.
I've never seen so many humans all at once.
So, what'd they come all the way here for?
Aren't they here to rescue Mr. Gordon?
Don't you think they're acting kinda strange, though?
Wow, the sound you would hear for astronauts in diapers.
What's wrong? Your beloved hero is right here!
Yeah, I can breathe too. Yeah, you're not so special.
Hey, guys, it's me, Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
Not very popular, are you?
Poor Mr. Gordon.
Don't be silly. I'm the Defender of Earth. All the kids love me. I had my own comic series and Saturday morning cartoon.
But they don't seem all that impressed.
Cast manual breathing. See, the thing is, people have tried that so many times that it actually doesn't work on me.
Gordon, we've been used.
Aw, dang. I'm gutted.
Used? What do you mean, Jennifer?
They asked us to defeat the Overlord, but their true purpose was to secure a route to the Netherworld.
Oh,
What
snap.
are you saying, Jennifer? They are risking their lives to save us. How can you accuse them of...
But, Gordon, can't you see?
Enough of this. I don't want to hear it. I'm shocked and disappointed in you. I hereby dismiss you from your duties as my assistant.
Alright, Gordon. Relax. Jeez. Said one thing that questions the EDF. And he's gonna be like, you're off the team. Out. Nope. Nope. You're not here. You're not with us. You're against us.
I see.
I must have faith in the people of Earth. Unfaltering, unwavering faith. It's my duty as Defender of Earth. Right, guys?
Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth, you are to be terminated.
Who'd have guessed?
What?
Sucks to be you.
Yep. Real for real.
Love me, huh?
Poor Mr. Gordon.
They just had to have Flan in. They couldn't give her another lines, but they just had to have her here.
Die.
Hey, wait! What are you doing?
Well, alrighty. What kind of weapons these guys? They have gun. Oh, actually, why am I surprised that humans would have guns? That's like one of the human inventions of all time. Yeah, he's delusional about humans who came to the Netherworld. Nope. I just realized who I was pulling out there. Don't need that. We do need is dude. Morpheus. Goemon? Ludwig. Shredder? Holy smokes. Alright, we got like a really crazy enemy cast right now. Morpheus, Shredder, and... Morpheus, Shredder, and Ludwig. And Goemon, too. Can't forget Goemon. Wait, what did they do to me? They silenced me. They tried to silence me. But the joke's on them, I can't be silenced, as much as people may want that to be the case. That's a waste. Oh hey, these guys are that guy's weak to ice, so that's a good that'll help. That'll be good for him. Oh, that's even better. King of Beasts? No, not King of Beasts. Was it Lion's Roar? And then we'll get that. Hello? I apologize for the connection issues we're having tonight. I will admit the power in my area was being a bit finicky earlier, but I didn't expect it to cause this many issues this late. So that was a lot earlier. Hopefully that's the last of it, but these this is like the second time it appears we've dropped some connections actually dropped. So, if it shouldn't, it seems like it's doing better now, so I would definitely like to actually finish and have a stream work this week. Like, have all of them work. Because, well... these three will be the last ones for a week. So it would be very nice to have them all work. Ooh. Can Peck get to Lygia too? Can Peck heal Lygia too? I can heal Lygia too. Let's see if Demius can take care of this guy. Oh, and that's a full heal on Lygia. Lygia 2 to be specific. And a level up on Hank. Lovely to see. And let's see if this will finish them off. This is what we think of you, EDF. We're sending you into the sun. Just like that. What great defenders.
Why would the EDF attack me?
Duh! They stabbed you in the back. You're slow.
Beep, beep, blip, beep. Captain Gordon, incoming message from General Carter.
Yeah, the fight was pretty fast.
Ah, Gordon, I see that you're still alive. What?
With your help securing a route, we were able to make it here unchallenged. Now, the Netherworld will be ours. I thank you, defenders of Earth.
I just love Captain Gordon's shocked expression of ah! Just a silent scream.
Oh my God! We were being used?
Are you just realizing that now?
Aren't you happy, Flan? There's someone even dumber than you.
Dang.
I knew of their plan all along.
Liar!
Gordon, you were a splendid pawn.
You don't gotta do him like that. You don't have to call him a pawn.
I will tell the people of Earth that Captain Gordon died valiantly while fighting the Overlord. It's the least I can do for you. Well then, Gordon, so long.
I mean, yeah, fair.
There are some promising humans out there.
Of course, the first thing Laharl thinks of is like, yeah, Yeah, that's actually kind of based. Not bad, not bad.
I was thinking the same thing. Should we try to recruit him?
Will you stop joking around? This is a serious matter.
Jennifer?
She's probably hurt because you trusted them instead of her. Oh well, it's none of my business.
Didn't you dismiss her just a minute ago, Gordon?
Oh, poor Miss Jennifer.
Jennifer, about that dismissal...
It's okay, Gordon. I deserve to be dismissed.
Jennifer...
Thursday, not the one to blame. All Gordon's fault.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jennifer.
That's saying something given how fun has been since she's been introduced. Oh no, don't quit! That would have been real bad. I was looking at chat. I was about to quit the game, and that would have been real bad. She would have had to redo that whole thing. Actually, it wouldn't have been too bad. That would have been like, what? 10 minutes?
Long time no see, Gordon.
Who's there?
Whoo!
Curtis?
That's right. Curtis, Defender of Earth.
Ah, just turn the lights down, please. Damn.
How cool! A rival has made his appearance. Look!
Yeah, calm down.
My goal was to defeat you, Gordon, but it seems I've overestimated you.
Shin!
Huh? What do you mean?
I assumed that you had completed your mission and defeated the Overlord. I came here to settle things with you. But look at the facts. You failed your mission, and even worse, you've become the Overlord's slave. I'm embarrassed to call you my rival.
He's right. That is embarrassing.
You don't have the right to call yourself Defender of Earth, nor the right to fight me.
Damn! Curtis came in with verbal hands.
So long.
Curtis, wait! You're right. I didn't complete my mission, and in your eyes, it may seem that my current predicament is rather pathetic.
What's he talking about? It is pathetic.
Shh! It's getting good.
This is the best part.
But I say, I have not lost my passion. I still have a hero's spirit. Words cannot describe the sensation. My soul burns brighter than ever before. And do you know why? Because the true enemy has appeared before my very eyes.
Fine then. If you insist, prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong.
I'll be waiting for you, Captain Gordon. Don't lose to these bunch of soldiers.
There he goes. Oh. I'm astonished. Gaston? There's a Gaston on this map? I was gonna make the joke of Garcon. Or Garcon? Baggins? No way, these names. Alright, Nox, we're sending you here. We're gonna send Demis to the other side so that Demis can, you know, you two can divide and conquer, and then we're gonna have Lygia follow Nox. Just gonna have Nox come back out. Do that so we can get Lygia an attack. Then we're gonna have Dude come on in. Then we're gonna hold off on Leon and Hank and Peck. So we're just gonna do this for now. And just like that, we got our plan. Oh my gosh! Holy crap, Nox. 97 HP is what you left that guy at. That's insane. Popped in my head was a song, Are You Ready? From... You know what? That's funny because actually that popped into my head earlier today. Oh, this is gonna be sick, by the way. I don't know what made that song pop into my head either. It just kind of happened. Oh wait, we can't have Leon. We can't have Peck heal, and we can't have Leon use magic. Oh, this is a rough one.
I'll finish this.
Wait a second, I just realized something there. A few times silence is around 2. Yeah. Though I did just realize that I did something I didn't even know I could do. I thought when you had, I thought in order to have the characters team up for a special attack, they had to be standing, like, stationary and attacking, like grouped up when the attack is declared. Not with what we just did where the Demis' strike put him into the perfect position. That was sick. I think with these two we'll be able to kill that EDF member, and then probably that's gonna be Nox doing enough damage to kill. I'm gonna have Lygia move here and use an item to heal. It should be enough to at least hold us over. Also, Uma Musume has wormed itself into my brain so much that I saw silence with like capitalized, and I thought of Silence Suzuka. So, yeah, I think I may be not just cooked, but like deep fried. What the? Okay, you guys are just being jerks up there with your guns. Horse! Wonderful. Now listen to sound of silence. Disturbed. Actually, hold on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Nox come over here, punch this guy, and then we're gonna have Hank. I must use 3 different names that were not the character's name. Horse Brain. Dang. Do we need like a somebody who can attack from at a distance? Yeah, exactly. The worst person to try and counter. The guy who can deal like all of your HP and damage instantly. So I'm gonna pull up Peck, and I'm going to have her and go this way. I'm going to continue having Demius circle around here so we can probably get the silence destroyed sooner rather than later. But the idea here is I'm going to try and get everybody healed up, and then we can start dealing some actual damage. We're gonna end the turn there. I knew he was gonna shoot at them. Wait, they can pull. Oh, that's mean. That's just mean. Oh, Demius, we needed you to get that kill. Alright. We're gonna need you to survive this next one. Okay, it only dealt 81 damage. Hey, that wasn't a bad hit from Demius. Alright, silence is gone. We are now in the clear to heal full and go ham. Can Nox deal damage to these guys? He can. And that took them both down. Alright, so let's have the creature squad move over here. I don't want anybody to get... I know Nox is going to take 100% damage, but, he'll be fine. It's just only 100% of his health and damage. People live that. I say that, and I literally... I knew he was going to die. I said that, and I watched him die, and I felt kind of bad, not gonna lie. Hey, wait, we got Blue Nova? Oh, that might be useful. Actually, let's give Blue Nova a try. If the EDF member survives. It looks like the EDF member is gonna survive. Damn. Oh, and he counterattacked the one thing that can't attack him back. Then we're gonna just basically have everything possible attack. I'm gonna have Peck. Peck's gonna cast a mega heal on herself, just because, you know, we want to make sure Peck's doing alright. Oh, is Dewey gonna get the kill? He did! Good deal. Love to see it. Wait, what was that last one called? Star Cluster. Is that what they call a group of Shinatics? A star cluster of Shinatics? What is a group of Shinatics called? Bod Squad, feel free to chime in on this whenever you get the chance to. I'm gonna check the weapons shop, by the way. Tentacles. I want to check to see what Dewoo-woo-woods, oh my gosh, no, yeah, it's better to... So that's barely better. Hank? The Vampire Fang is better on Hank. Lagia? Those stats on the Tentacle looked better. Wolf Fangs! If only we could equip this to Leon. Cobra Fang, no. Wolf Fang, no. Come on, give me something I need. That'd be awesome. Alright, we're gonna equip both the Monstars that need it with the tentacles. She always gets the option, but I do like the centerfold thing. Right? Okay. There we go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Wait a second, was I supposed to equip that to you? Yes. Yes, I was. Then Hank... Yeah, Hank had the Vampire Fang. Hank's fine. Hank's fine. Just gonna put this in the warehouse so we can make sure that our healing and recovery items are set. I completely forgot for a while that we did not have our healing items in order. We're just gonna purchase some of these, a fairy dust. I think that fills us up. If not, we're gonna be one off. We are one off. Damn it. Okay, hopefully we get another chocolate. That's insane. We're gonna get a protein shake just in case. Well, I'll be my sword. Electric eel. Oh, wait a second. Let's check what Nox has equipped. See if we can get something better for him. Magic. Oh, we can definitely improve on him. We can definitely improve on Demius's as well. They've been dealing all that damage with technically subpar. Don't mind if I do. With the technically subpar equipment. Wait, got the Kung Fu Spear. Used by Kung Fu fighters everywhere. Let's go. Let's equip him. The Megaton Punch. So that means that Nox, as of right now, has an attack of 1384. And before he was at 1309. Alright, damn. Damn. Demius is trailing, but I think that is mostly due to his lower level than Nox. Then we have the creatures, which are a little... I think that will do better than Hercules Megaton, but yeah, probably will. Let's see, we got everything sorted. I'm gonna save really quick, just to make sure. Just in case something bad happens and it crashes. We're going to the star cluster. Sorry, Hercule. Yeah, no, my bad. If I said Hercules, I meant Hercule, because I did read the apostrophe S. That was a mistake on my part. But yeah, Hercule. His Megaton Punch. Imagine Hercules having a Megaton Punch. Imagine a fighting game with Hercules. How would he not be, like, the most overpowered one? That he would be, like, the final boss. That would be kind of sick, actually. Dance for me, you foolish humans. You'll save me the trouble of dealing with both Flan and the Overlord. Ingenious, if I do say so myself. All that remains is that spineless seraph. Once I get rid of him, I will be the one and only. Humans, demons, angels, I will be the god of all! You face him, but it's a square game. What's wrong? You're acting weird. I felt an evil presence. Was it General Carter? Or maybe Curtis? No, it wasn't human. Something more terrifying. Hard to believe that there's something more evil than me. You sure you're not imagining things? Maybe it's just me. Ugh! They got like a squad. Wait. What? How? What? Invincible? That is right. I did kind of forget that Hercules was in Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts. I saw Cloud and I thought Final Fantasy. Yeah, that was yep. I'll admit that one was a slip up too. I forgot he was in Kingdom Hearts. The game series known for having Disney characters and not Final Fantasy. The series not known for having Final Fantasy characters, but having Disney characters, but the one known for having Final Fantasy characters. Jeez. Whew. I am a verbal mess right now. Yikes. Oops. I mean, I just, what, hmm? And who is Cloud Kingdom Hearts? That's for you to determine. Also, how did this guy not get disintevaporated with the other two? Like, why did he get, like, half health damage? And why is the Shredder back? I thought we beat this guy 2 maps ago. Peter? Mark? Heinrich? Vadiva? Fei Hung? Of course, the last one we run into is Jim. He's a stubborn his shred head. Yeah. We just don't have Casey Jones to put him in a garbage trash compactor and say, oops. Why did I make that blockade when I can't deal damage to them and they can't deal damage to me? That was a weird decision on my part. Why? Okay. Now I have to know, why was Demius's first target Peck? Demius, why can you not hurt... That was a squeak in my voice. Wait, why can Demius not attack the enemy, but only the Oh, I see. So I guess it's like a height problem. I'm gonna have everybody kind of group up over here for creature crew and everything. Imagine, actually, now that I reread the message in chat. Imagine doing a run where you're trying to beat the game with only 4 like maybe not Wushu masters, but like 3 brawlers. I think that's what they're called. And naming them after the Ninja Turtles, whom are named after Renaissance men. You know, that makes me like. You know, I mentioned Hercules and being in Kingdom Hearts, not Final Fantasy. Or I intended to say Kingdom Hearts and not Final Fantasy, but I said Final Fantasy. Goodness me, I don't know what's going on with that. Jeez. Ugh. Verbally all over the place. But like that just raises the question, what's like my favorite Disney movie is Hercules, which may or may not be a surprise to some people. What are some of the favorite Disney movies in chat tonight? Bonus points may be awarded if I'm surprised pleasantly. It has to be a pleasant surprise. Dinosaur. Yeah, now you kind of missed out on the bonus points. That's not very surprising. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, Dinosaur. That honestly makes sense. That's a good one. Oh, ouch. I was muted to watch YT short in Discord. The question was just like, you know, feeling of what's some of chat's favorite Disney movies. I said bonus points if I'm pleasantly surprised. No, it's not that. There's nothing wrong with that being your favorite. You just missed out on the bonus points is all. It's just how it is. That's the name of the game. Actually, the name of the game was tell me what your favorite Disney movie is. That was the real name of the game. But also, it's not like it's a bad answer. Alice in Wonderland and Mulan. Oh. Not bad choices at all. So we got Dinosaur, Alice in Wonderland, and Mulan. And, well, if we're counting mine, it's Hercules. I think Hercules is post-Renaissance. So, whatever, make of that as you will. I don't know what anybody would make of that. Or if they would, but you know. Either Aladdin or Hunchback. Oh man. Those are interesting choices. Aladdin also, just, you know, a classic. Did you ever see Aladdin and I think it was Aladdin and the King of Thieves was the sequel that they did, like, I think they did that direct to home. Also, some of those direct to VHS movies that Disney did, oh man, I loved. When I saw it, I have to be honest, I did kind of love Cinderella 3. There was something about how they portrayed the prince. You watched all 3 Aladdin movies. There was a third. Oh man, what was the third one? See, I remember Aladdin and the King of Thieves. I'm missing one, and it's gonna eat at me. King of Thieves was the third one. Oh, then what was the second? Thank you, Peck. I'm so glad somebody else likes and loves Cinderella 3. Oh man. I always feel like I have to explain a little bit about like Cinderella 3. Return of Jafar. Okay, that's cool. I'm not of the 3 of the Aladdin movies, which is your favorite? So I've only ever seen the Aladdin. I've only seen Aladdin 1, which I'll just call it that for ease of conversing. There's something about the gun animation in this game just being a quick. 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. Has anybody in... Ugh, I don't know where that voice crack came from. Sorry about that. Has anybody in chat seen... I'm trying to remember which... I think it was... Treasure Planet. Because my favorite movie that wasn't Disney... Well, hold off. We might be actually addressing that. We might actually address that one in a moment. I think it was Treasure Planet was Disney, but it was post-Renaissance, so it wasn't as popular. And Atlantis was the one that was not made by Disney, right? I'm Still Here hits hard for a great song. Understandable. But yeah, has anybody here seen Treasure Planet and also Atlantis? 'Cause I don't think I've seen either. And I say I don't think because there was a brief time when I was consuming like so much of this world's media that it all kind of yes to both. Nice. All right. So there was a time when I was introducing myself to the media of this world that I played Fire Emblem Awakening. I saw movies. Atlantis: The Lost Empire is what you're referring to. Both are Disney movies. Both? Ah. Then I guess I'm just misremembering. I blame it on that time of me trying to absorb media. I've just seen Atlantis. Nice. Perfect timing, actually. Perfect time to be on point for chat. I think it's Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Cool. Another I've watched, don't remember the studio that made it, was Titan AE. Titan AE. I have not heard of that one myself. You know what? I've you know what? Speaking of animated movies that that just kind of this conversation just kind of popped into my head, so I'm gonna roll with it from this point on, for a little bit at least. I was shown by by somebody I know a movie called Satellite Girl and Milk Cow, and it's from, I don't know who it is, what company made it, but it was very clear by the way that it was presented that it was supposed to be like a knockoff Studio Ghibli movie. And it stars an actual satellite crashing onto the Earth and meeting a guy who is, I think, cursed to turn into a milk cow. And I don't particularly remember why, because a lot of that movie just kind of blurs together into a whole lot of nothing. No, Leon! You got shot! Can't have anything around these parts. Oh, but one I really remember liking was, now I'm just on any... I'm on, like, any, animated movies I've seen. Xbox joins Helldivers. Oh, wow, that's a thing? Neat. There was one I saw that was called, I think, April in the Wonderful World. Which, whoa. That was a neat movie. Also, I accidentally put Peck where Demius was supposed to land, so Demius is going to receive a lot of damage. Or he'll receive none, and they'll just let him live. That was a big mistake for them. August 26th is when Xbox joins Helldivers 2. The well-known date to Halo players. Checks out. Did Demius just deal 777 damage? Incredible. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Oh, Hank is gonna receive a lot of damage. Oh, that's bad. Heck is almost out of FP. SP. FP was Paper Mario. Rooster Blood. Okay. This map lasted a little longer than I expected. Avalanche! That guy has a lot of defense. And no, let's not do that. Let's not get crazy. Nope. Oh, let's see how this all looks. Let's see who gets the kill. Everybody's using a big attack on him. Except for Nox. And Hank. I forgot Hank. I forgot I was being cautious with Hank. Oh, and Demius gets it! Good deal, Demius. 3750. Alright. Next round, let's go. The Sidereal Rift. I was cautious about that name, about saying that right.
Miss Jennifer has been really depressed lately.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Don't look at me like that.
You should apologize.
Yeah? Jennifer? Well, you see...
It's all my fault.
What?
I could have stopped them, but I didn't. I knew what was happening, but I kept denying it. If only I was stronger.
What do you mean, Jennifer? What are you talking about?
Who's there?
Well done, Overlord. I thought I had completely masked my presence.
You too, getting this close without me noticing.
It's an honor to hear such praise from you. My purpose was to settle things with Gordon, but now you've caught my attention.
And what have you got in mind?
You ask the obvious. Mano a mano. We shall speak with our fists.
You know what? I just noticed something. With, like, the profile that Curtis has right now, I'm getting kind of, like... I'm getting a little bit of, like, Doofenshmirtz vibes from him. And the green hair... That's like... This is Ferb's descendant. Very cursed concept, I know. Oh wow, we're just fighting Curtis. A platypus? That's why we don't have platypus characters in this game. Because if we did, that would be Curtis's greatest weakness. I have very vivid memory. I just recalled like a memory of this particular chapter. I remember this being hard. Harry the Platypus. Asteroid drop right there, and right here we're gonna have Nox do a big bang just to get rid of as many of the enemies as we possibly can. A demon prince? Lahar the demon prince!
Finish this.
Let's end this here and see how things go. They've bunched up in such good ways for us. Goodness me. Sorry for yawning, Peck. Because this enemy's team is going on so long.
Finish this.
It's 2 down, 1 to go. And they teamed up. Love to see it. Love to see the teamwork from the creature crew. We're just gonna have Peck come out, heal Hank up, and then we'll be all good. Like nothing happened. Rocket Punch! What? He hit me so hard it replayed 3 different times! Again, when did Android 816 get here? Exactly. So I will admit, when I think of a rocket punch, my mind more immediately goes to Big Boss. But the rocket punch being 2 fists instead of 1 sets it apart a little bit more to me. Nuclear fusion. Alrighty. Alright, they killed Lygia. Let's see what Tiger Charge from Nox does. I wonder if he moves, will it still block us even if Demius has the spear that can hit different places. It works! You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Goodness me, I'm really, like, yawning a lot today. My apologies. I know what I must do. I must have the two members of the creature crew that we have. Aid our allies. And Curtis is down. And Nox is asleep. Nox is the worst place to take a nap, and you should know this. Let's see who gets the kill here. Avalanche. The gorilla foot? What?
Not bad.
What's wrong? Why are you holding back?
I'm ready to get serious, but I don't want to injure the VIP.
What? Who's he talking about?
Has he fallen in love with me? Oh, sweet.
When did Demis join to fight against Shinra? That's a question you'd have to ask him yourself. Though sadly it doesn't seem like he's here to answer that.
What the? Why is the ground shaking?
To quote, I believe, the game inversion, "Shit! The ground is shaking!" And they repeat that for about 4 times in a row.
A space battleship gargantua!
Missed opportunity to make a gunpla out of this.
We will now begin a full-scale attack with over 2 million battleships. But before that... Your father awaits you, Jennifer. Come with me.
Father? I thought her parents passed away when she was a child.
I've seen bigger. I'm sure you have.
What? You didn't know? She is General Carter's foster child.
He didn't know, chat.
What?
I've been waiting so long to say that.
I'm sorry, Gordon. What Curtis said is true. I was adopted by General Carter and raised as his child. He was a kind man. I always believed that he loved me. But that couldn't have been further from the truth. He raised me only so he could use me.
If you're going to complain about your father, tell him yourself. My orders are simply to bring you back alive.
He wants to use me again? It doesn't matter anymore.
Wait! Jennifer, don't go! You're the assistant of Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth! Remember? Have you forgotten our sworn duty?
Didn't you dismiss her?
Shut up! Don't dig up the past! I retracted that!
I ran that back! That wasn't real, I deleted that post!
You're Carter's daughter or not? As the assistant to the Defender of Earth, listen to your heart. What is right? What do you believe in? And what will you do right now?
Gordon.
Enough talk. Gordon, Overlord, I'd like to settle this once and for all. If you want Jennifer back, then find a way aboard the Gargantua. Until then, see ya.
Jennifer! Jennifer!
To be continued.
Oh boy. Let's go ahead and save that right here.
This is a bit worrisome. I never thought human intervention could cause such disorder.
Nor did I.
Wait a second, what? We finally hear the voice?
This may hinder our plans.
Yes, indeed.
What is troubling you? Is there something else?
I cannot believe that this is the work of humans alone. Someone must be pulling the strings. Do you have an idea of who it might be?
I think so, but I cannot be certain.
I see. I will investigate the matter.
But if you strain yourself much more, you will...
That is of little concern compared to the ordeal they are enduring.
Episode 13, War of the Netherworld, Part 2. Damn it! Pesky humans!
What do they want with the Netherworld, I wonder?
Beats me. I don't understand how humans think.
I'm back.
How'd it go, Gordon?
Easy, as expected. Using Thursday's navigation system, I was able to lock onto the Gargantua's coordinates.
Good work! Now we can board the ship directly.
But still, I'm surprised you were able to find the coordinates. You look as smart as a rock.
Well, it seems that Jennifer had already programmed them in.
Jennifer did? Then did she expect this to happen?
I guess so. But she must have wanted to give her father the benefit of the doubt. That's probably why she never told me about it.
Hey, how long are you planning on sitting around? We can't just let the humans have their way. Let's go! I shall show those fools what happens when you pick a fight with an overlord!
Yeah! We'll show them!
That's right. I'm overwhelmed with hero spirit. I'll save Jennifer no matter what.
This is getting interesting.
Alright, sweet. We're in part 2. Part 2 of the War of the Netherworld. Before we continue, I am going to be right back, so pardon me for a moment. Shinito, get out there. Alright, get out of here, Shinito. You're not needed anymore. At least not for the time being. You stick around, but like off the... Oh, and now I'm back. And I'm back! I'm actually curious, before we start the next one, I want to see what kind of stuff can we do in here? Can we get Nox promoted again? That might be a little tricky. It's already the strongest he can be. Damn. How about Demius? Let's see, he's a hero. What is Demius right now? You could make him a hero, but what is he? A champion. That might be something to consider later. Oh, crap. It is exceptionally hard to connect a gate to moving objects, but I was able to do so thanks to Thursday. Human technology is incredible. But of course! Haha! You shut up! The Gargantua deck. Point Alpha 3.
Foolish, weak humans.
Humans, he's calling you out.
Feel the wrath of the Overlord! Ah!
Hear that? He's screaming. Can't handle that, humans, can you? Didn't think so.
General Carter, demons have commenced an attack.
Don't fret for even a moment. Our armada is 2 million ships strong.
But our defensive fleet is being obliterated.
What? What are the enemy's numbers?
Just one, sir.
The 126th Brigade has been annihilated. All soldiers have retreated. The Epic Olympus is taking ground. Admiral Jackson and his crew have abandoned ship. The 782nd Brigade is out of commission. The 15th and 981st Brigades have requested emergency assistance.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Our armada's being wiped out by a single demon? Impossible. I've heard nothing of this kind of strength.
Looks like I took care of most of them. What a weak bunch.
You really pay attention to the details, giving them time to escape before destroying ships.
See, he's not devoid of love.
Shut up! I just don't want to stink up the Netherworld with human corpses. I'm not.
Beep, beep, blip, beep. High energy reading emanating from cannon.
Everybody, look out!
Oh, damn.
What was that?
Is that their secret weapon?
You imbecile! Now's not the time to be impressed.
Something like that wait, hold on. Well, that was annoying. Power was cut off for a few minutes. Something like that happened earlier in this area. I don't know what it was.
Astro Cannon, the EDF's ultimate weapon. Demon or angel, you won't escape a shot unscathed.
Interesting.
Didn't you hear what Mr. Gordon said? Let's just avoid the cannon for now.
What? That's no fun.
Listen up, everyone. We have to find the entrance so we can sneak aboard. Hang in there, Jennifer. I'll save you, no matter what lies ahead. Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth, will fight to the end.
Oh. Well, if the wiring where you work was done wrong, that makes sense why that would why the power would cut for a minute or two or more. Let's see, what's the I believe we just need to get to that location right there. We could also fight the cannons. But we could also do that thing that I've been doing. Yeah, this time we're gonna have the biggest, longest line possible. Where's that now? Edna's up front. That's right. This music ain't bad. Hearing it? That's because I have the fan on, the removable heater on, the microwave on, the heat to keep my food, and the light on. It was fine for the first minute while I was making pizza pop. It sounds like you work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's like, it sounds like you have too many things on, so now you're just not allowed. Not allowed to have power if you have too many things on at once. Wait, hold on. There was just one that was... Alright, interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Main Corridor 1.
Pop, you're wrong, Papa. You must stop. Please, Papa, listen to me. Where am I?
Are you awake?
Curtis.
Were you having a nightmare? You were tossing and turning. It doesn't matter. You won't have to worry about having those dreams anymore.
Curtis! That thing in your hand.
You guessed it. Very good, Professor. You must know what it does then.
Stop it, Curtis! You call yourself human?
Do I? I lost 70% of my body, and something even more dear to me in an incident. Maybe I lost my sense of humanity at that time, too. It's time to sleep. Sweet dreams.
That scream!
Workspace is a little bigger than the workspace in FNAF 1, but as I said, the wiring was done wrong.
It's Miss Jennifer!
Hello! I just wanted to give you a call on your first night, let you know that the wiring was done wrong, and you have a limited amount of things you can have working at once, and if you overload it too much, then the power will go out, and the animatronics don't like that.
It's coming from that way.
Let's go!
Oh no, not these guys again.
More humans. Oh, they just don't learn, do they?
If I had to work where there was animatronics, I'd hate my job. I mean, that's fair.
Beep, blip, beep. They are not human. Life signs 0.00000.
Everyone, be careful. These are superhuman androids constructed by Curtis.
Superhuman? We'll see about that.
Super.
Human?
Androids?
That's right. Curtis is a brilliant scientist, rivaling even Jennifer. But he's been conducting fearful research, all in the name of humanity.
Oh, the
Could
humanity!
that scream be? No! He's attempting to modify Jennifer!
He's attempting
To modify?
Jennifer?
Hey, stop imagining weird things. We have to save Jennifer.
This is incredible. Big Bang. Got Hank as well. I have a weird feeling that Nox may not kill all of them. So we're going to have, actually, instead of that being the case, we're going to have Nox move out now, after everybody else does their damage. Deal with that, and then have Leon move to around here, do his thing, and then we'll have, like, a big bonus on all of our damage. What else can we... Lygia. You'll stand here, and that'll be all. I think Nox will now deal enough to hurt them, not end them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. The enemy caught up with us fine. So let's see how much your ice damage can deal. Plenty, it seems. There we go. Let's see, and then we can have Devour, then Leon use Giga Ice. Wait, hold on, what is that? Omega Ice? Oh yeah, we're using that. Ain't no way we're not using something called Omega Ice. That's freaking sweet. Omega Ice. Let's see. If this EDF member survives this Devour from Lygia, then we'll see what Omega Ice looks like. I see. I see even more now. Well, alrighty then. Ain't that nifty? I feel like I meant to make those two attack, but I didn't. And that's on me. So damn cool. I see what you did there, cool. And his ice smashing. I caught that one. That was pretty good. That was a good one. Pretty bomb! Let's make sure that Leon gets healed by Tech. So everybody's all healed up and happy. Oh, yeah, and Hank gets a kill too. Oh, Hank didn't level up from that. That's strange. Alright, enemy turn. What's this last guy gonna do? Nothing? He killed her! He killed Hank! Okay. Shinoverse, it's time. I don't call you all in all at once often. Make this sucker pay. And Leon, you can get in there too. I need all hands on deck to bring vengeance for Hank. Vengeance for Hank. There we go. Bow of Justice. What a weapon to get from that. I am not going into the next one without healing, because that one dealt a... Ooh, that one dealt a lot. Also, we finally heard the voice of the mysterious person Lamington is talking to.
Captain Gordon, incoming message from General Carter.
From Carter? Okay, Thursday. Open a communication channel. Carter!
You're being a sore loser, Gordon.
Of course. I can't let a villain like you win for the sake of Earth. I swear by the name Defender of Earth, Carter, I will defeat you.
You just don't get it, do you? This invasion is for the sake of Earth.
What?
As you know, the Earth is confronting a serious crisis. The boom in population, the rise in crime, and the shortage of natural resources. The human race can't survive much longer. It would require an astronomical budget merely to find a new home for the people of Earth. That's why taking over the Netherworld is such a simple and economical solution.
Your efforts are admirable. You'd make a great demon. But there wouldn't be a crisis in the first place if you humans weren't so stupid. As the overlord of the Netherworld, let me say just one thing. Clean up your own damn mess.
Ugh, you foul-mouthed little runt!
No, he's got a point. No, let him cook, let him cook.
I have something to add to that. General Carter, I am beyond angry. Give back my Jennifer, Chrome Dome!
Why,
Chrome Dome.
You can't play nice, and neither will I. I'll crush you for the sake of Earth's future.
Wolf. Sadly, we don't have any memorable or like notable names this time around. Actually, wait, with this, Leon might actually be able to get a lot done. I think that should do right there for now. Leave Peck in the summon pool just for when we need her. Don't want to risk losing that healer. I accidentally wasted a lot of SP. Oops. Oh hey, Demius' spear does poison. Oh, please don't kill. Ah, it's the opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Now these androids are being... yeah. Only now. Let's see how this looks. This ought to be good. Oh, Hank got a good, he got good experience from that. Asteroid drop. Let's go, Demius! Get a kill, get some XP, get a level. All of these things would be lovely. Oh, Hurricane Slash. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. 600 damage on the dot. Oh, Hank's dead! Oh lord, that's gonna be rough. It appears we're getting to a point where we actually need to depend on Demius and Nox. I guess too low to get more answers. Sadly, that does seem to be the case so far. We've gotten some pretty decent items so far, but they're not really holding up. So it's just likely that either we need one to get better items, or two, we need to spend a little bit of time and grind. And honestly, I'm not against grinding. Some of the fun of this game to me is the I don't know what it is. Usually I find grinding mundane, but when it comes to this guy, there's a bit of it that's very fun to me. Lygia down. Once again, Lygia down. Either one will help given how these superhuman androids are kicking demon teams' ass. Yeah, you get a point. I see your point, I see your point. Counterpoint. Fuck it. But in all seriousness, yeah, it is probably going to be something I look towards in the relatively near future. Usually I try and do grinding off stream, but hey, if we need to now, I'll do it. That damage right there for a second was 3-2-1. I misread that as Conrad, not Kennard. And Demi's gotta level up. Oh my goodness, Corridor 2. I'm so sorry about that, Shenanigans. That sneeze just would not stop. Ugh. Oof. The two strongest units are the only ones to live. That's saying something. Yeah. I'm at a crossroads now. Do we go to grind? Or do we continue fighting? And it's main corridor 3, so there's probably a 4th. Not the Sea of Gehenna, it was in Jotunheim. Terrible cold. Yeah, there's been a bit of grinding here, so let's just see what we can do here. Let's have Nox. So, actually, you know what? I'll show you what it looks like when I'm grinding. A little bit of an insight into the off-stream stuff that goes on, or that went on. You know what? Let's get Hank. Let's do a little bit of grinding for Hank. Nope. We just keep going like this. Stack the enemies up. Skip all the animations. Very time efficient. Makes it so that it cuts out like a minute at least each time. Especially because when your units are a little under leveled, you gotta take a couple turns just kind of like chunking at the enemy before you can actually get the kill. I found a way to get rid of the unread messages on various servers. Just right click. Ah. That feels like that's one of those, like, just turn it on and turn it off, turn it back on again sort of things, where it's like, oh, well, yeah, I guess it makes sense, but I didn't think to do it necessarily. What in the world? How? What? What? That was quite the attack there. Delta kick. All right. One thing the Delta I know is known for is not kicking. That guy's kind of a nerd. It's gone. Discord will have it disappear. If it doesn't, then there's an actual message. Oh! Interesting. That's... I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed. I'll just leave it at that. It's after uninstalling and reinstalling it? Oh my gosh. And I thought I had a technological curse. Good to see Hank is dealing a good bit of damage. So we are still invincible. But the enemy is not. The enemy is on one of two places on the map that is not invincible. And it's on maps like this that I've realized Demius doesn't do a... Like, Demius does a lot of damage, it's just the enemies later on have very good defense. Oh, looks like Hank's gonna have to deal with this on his own. The most you can do is counter, 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 unable to do the fourth counter. Yeah, probably. Without that +1, Hank is dealing very low damage. She has 3 HP. And there we go, Hank levels up. Let's see, what level is Hank at? I'll be honest, I never said it was fast. I know of it as the optimal way. I heard the strat of using statisticians or statisticians. I don't remember which one it was to make everything better. I don't know if they unlock in this one, but I can definitely double check that. Oh. It's one of those things of like... Interesting. I actually did want to check something really quick. I guess we're gonna have to have Hank do a couple promotion exams, because I wanted to see if Hank could, not evolve, but transmigrate into a stronger dragon type. So what we gotta do first is we gotta take care of these zomboids. Just like that. One bite, one death. That's all he needs. That's all Hank needs. Just like that, Hank easily clears that exam. Hank probably didn't even realize there was an exam going on. That was probably playtime for him. Blue Nova. Give him hell, Hank. I also realize our animations are not on right now, so... Easy as that. Alright, easy. Easy peasy. It also helps that they're very low level, so... There we go! Now Pepper! Oh my gosh. Free. Absolutely free. Hank, do you have the transmigrate option? Yes, you do. Oh wow. He actually... Huh. I'm a little surprised by that. He can only transmigrate into himself. Though we do have a lot unlocked right now, that's cool. Huh. We still only have the regular Prinny. Dude's ability is being absolutely squandered. Actually, how many levels did Hank go up? Hank went up... I didn't see. I'd like to check something. We'll use Nox since he has the most mana at the moment. Pennyland. This is probably going to be something that's not very popular. Nice to see a Nekomata is there, the Chun-Li kick is... Yes, exactly. So we're bribing people right now. What I'm wanting is just like, hey, leaning, yes. What would you name a Nekomata? Okay, so the question of what to name a Nekomata would, for me, would probably be something very funny. Would probably funny. Or an attempt to be funny. I realize I just gave away the gorilla foot. This better work. after Mao. If Mao would like, we can make a Nekomata and name it after him. Let's try and... Actually, I don't think you can give up. When was the last time we saved? Save was at... just a few minutes ago. So this is what usually happens if I'm trying to get some... Hank... We probably didn't do Hank stuff, but we definitely can have. Alright, Mao. You wanna be a Nekomata? We can have you be a distinguished one at that. Ugh, I'm distinguished. We need to have you approved. You have a lot of antis, Mao. Let's try that again. This time, we'll definitely get it. Distinguished. Nekomata. Requires approval. Give him the ABC gum, he's leaning yes. Bow of Justice. I don't really want to give up something like the Bow of Justice. That seems like it's a little good. Okay. I don't know why these guys are so... Of course, all the haters... Yeah, exactly, Mao. Exactly. We got a must-have here, so... So long as we can get the team together. I think that'll be good. And we passed! Alright, Mao. What do you want yourself to be called? I assume Mao? Mao? Any other characters or any other things you want added? Of course, you can always have the, we can always go with, like, the... as written. We could try and go with, we can actually fit all of your username in there, Mao. We could go full Mao Games LOL, or we could go with Mao and have some kind of other thing. Your thoughts? Just Mao? Alright. Just Mao. This can be changed at a later time if we need it to be. But just Mao? Alright, any preference on your stats? Anywhere you'd like things like focused on? So we could just go full in on attack, or we could be a little spicy with it. Okay. We got two characters that are going all in on attack, and I love to see it. Just giving a double check just in case. If you wanted it. Just in case you look over the stats and you're like, oh, maybe I want to see some hit. Is there a mix of attack and speed? Absolutely there can be. We can go 4 and 4. Or if you want to make it a little more even, we can go 19-19. 4 in each. It just depends on which one you want a little bit more of, Mao. It's just the focus. Even? Even. Alright, we are even. We have Mao the Nekomata joining the party. There we go. Now we gotta make sure that we have... well, let me just rearrange that so we have Mao up with the team. So right next to Hank. It seems like Mao is going the way of Jeet Shundo, speed and power mixed evenly. Looks like it. Alright, well, you know what? Looks like Mao... Oh. Jeet Kunedo. Okay. Well, Mao is immediately starting off with a pretty dang good weapon. So, let's see what else we can get for Mao here. Let's start off with the stealth cape and... a little bit of an SP boost starting off. And muscle fight just to get stats a little bit higher. Okay, so really quick. I don't think we have any bow users just yet. But we certainly have a lot of crap we need to move over from the warehouse to the item bag. We're gonna get a chocolate and some flan to go along with this. Let's see if our inventory is not filled up just yet. Let's see what else we can get. Probably gonna get some egg yolk, fairy dust, and that might top us off. There we go. All topped off, all organized, and we are basically ready to go with our new teammate. Now enters Mao. We are first going to go into the terrible cold to get you some experience, Mao. Wait a second, what? I just noticed something. That was... I wonder how long that was going on for. So earlier today, I think I had for the first time one of those deep fried, like, fruit pies. But it was one that was made from on a farm that sells like jam and preserves and stuff like that. And so it had like a sugar frosted crust, and then inside of that was a layer of like cream, like whipped cream, and then inside of that was a layer of strawberries. I didn't know they could, like, that was like an option for how fruit pies could be. My mind has been opened in a way that it cannot be closed from. I've tasted this delicacy, and I cannot be... and it cannot be removed from my memory. Soon enough, we're going to be ready to start dealing actual damage to the enemy. Because eventually, the enemy's going to run out of SP. So the people inside the portal are going to be having a bad time. Yeah, the base panel has been destroyed. Yeah, I had a feeling. So Demius dealt 500, and together they deal 192 on Mao's turn. Man, Mao, when you get this kill, you're gonna be so strong. You're gonna get so many levels. Already dealing 2 damage. Good to see. That's what we love to see, in fact. Ah, damn it, Demius. You made us squander the whole thing. No, we don't want to go all the way to the bottom just yet. We still want to go to the Terrible Cold, and now we're gonna actually make sure that Mao gets the level from the work that he does, and Demius isn't gonna steal it like he did last time. Now we need Peck here, just in case. Also, it is very likely that over the next week I will do a bit of grinding off stream just to pick to probably transmigrate Demius into the hero form and you know, help Mao catch up a little bit. Couldn't hurt to do that. So I know we've had at least one mention of the games of the Disgaea series that the Shin addicts are familiar with, but what other games in the series are we familiar with? Because I know that 3 is basically almost lost media at this point, given that it was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and it's never been re-released, so you need to have either a PS Plus account to access it, or a PlayStation 3 and a copy of the game. But of like the other games in the series, like 2, 4, 6, and 7, damn, there it's Disgaea 7. I didn't even realize it until just now. There's a lot of games in this series. It's only Coven of Dusk and Disgaea 5 complete. Fair enough. And Leon, in that regard, that also answers the follow-up question I had of, does anybody remember ever playing Disgaea RPG, the phone game? To be specific, the phone gacha game. That was a game ever made. And then, like, within like the couple of years that I was playing it, they just ended it. Gone. Done. No more. It was a weird experience of a game. I'll say that. Also, thing I will mention, very lovely that Mao has the ability to counter enemy attacks. We just need to add a little bit more strength into it, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, damn. The enemy's name is Alice, and we were talking about Alice in Wonderland earlier. Uh-oh. Better with Connect, I guess. Oh, dang. At least this Alice doesn't have a knife. You know, you got a really good point. That would be pretty bad for business if this Alice had a knife. Oh, come on! I was trying to hog the glory. Is there someone we can tell on him to? Oh, I guess as soon as I say that, Mao starts working with the rest of the team. We got a Bushido lance. I almost said the literal wrong words in the wrong order. What did that get Mal up to? 19. What increases accuracy? The increased accuracy, that would be... You probably have to replace the muscle fight with one of the glasses. Which this one actually would be pretty good because it adds to the speed and the int. So... Couldn't hurt, actually, now that I think about it. So let's do one more round of training for Mao. See where he's at after that, and then maybe we'll be able to do a little bit more with the story. If not, we might just grind it. We might just spend the rest of the stream grinding. Get Mao up to the par with the rest of the team. Minus, of course, I realized I just jumped the gun on that and didn't even bring out Peck or Mao. Then, after Mao is able to choose on. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good idea. But also, I won't provide a counter argument to that one. I'll just leave it as is, because that's a good call, I think. I'll just have to see. I'll have to see it for myself. I always get this, like, nerve-wracking feeling whenever I approach the end of a Disgaea game. Like, it's that sort of moment of, like, oh boy, we're getting close to the end. It's almost there. But, like, that's really no different from any game, so I always wonder, why is it that I get that with Disgaea and not any of the other games that I've played? Oh boy, 3 AM! That's a good bit of counters right there. Yeah, this is usually how the grinding goes, just me silently doing this off on my own in, like, the corner of a room on a laptop computer. With no volume on, just so, like, I can hear what's going on around me. I kid. I have the volume on so I can at least hear the music. Because I do like the music. You know, let's go with the rapid kick. Just seems right. Yeah, actually, it looks like Mao is able to hold his own. Let's see what Fists of Fury does. A lot more, actually. Alright, Mao. Not bad. Not bad at all. And why not use Fist of Fury? Secure the kill for Mao and get him as much experience as possible. Alright, Mao is currently at 28. Looking good. Though that being the case, I think it's a good idea to save here and try out a little bit of full-on, like, super powered grinding. So we're gonna use this triple experience. From 17 from being created to 10 months. Nice, yeah. Yeah, this grinding here, it's better in, I believe, the complete version, which is not the PC version. Because I believe there is a unit in the complete version that makes this process even better and even faster. I believe it was the statistician class, and they can make it so that you get like boatloads of experience right off the bat. So we're gonna go into Jotunheim one more. We have triple experience for the next first enemy killed. So Mao's gonna be getting triple experience from this enemy. The only way we could get more is if we increase the difficulty of the enemies, which would be a bit... I would personally hold off on doing that right now, because doing that now would make it so that Mao would still need Demius's assist rather than his own ability. Yeah, first and only kill. That's you see the vision, Leon. They stipulate that it's only the first enemy on the very next enemy killed is the one that gets this bonus. But if we only kill one on a map, then we get all of that experience. That's the only one we need. Yeah. I didn't expect that either, but seeing that he can, it's pretty impressive that he can do 4 counters at once. Oh, and they're coming to us. Yeah, this is why I feel like This kind of, like... I could see this, like, a stream of just this doing pretty alright if it's, like, a Zatsudon sort of stream. But without it being prefaced as that, I don't know if it really fits. I've considered it. That might be something for the later Disgaea games. You know, I genuinely wonder if we could actually capture one of these enemies at base level on this map. We should, I mean, we could try it sometime. Mao does 101 damage at level 19 to a level... What level are you? 112. That's incredible. It's good to see that Mao's going to be a very, very useful part of this team going forward. I didn't even notice this enemy's name is Uranus. Or Uranus? I've heard it pronounced a bunch of different ways. Sick. Alright, let's see how Mao's looking now. Level 37, I believe that is on par with Dude and Hank. Impressive. Very impressive, in fact. Two units who can fight without actual weapons. We have evidence right here. So now you have Mystic Blast. And I think we have enough time for maybe one more battle in Jotunheim. Terrible cold we've returned to. Actually, now that I think about it, we did this through you there, and then through you there, and then we made the Nekomata stronger, we wouldn't have to worry about it healing. There we go, that's the plan right now. And there we go. I knew it. Sweet. Oh yeah. I forgot the enemy Nekomata can do that. That can be a little annoying. Jeez, that Delta kick is pretty nasty. A 5 counter. Yeah. As you can see, the allies we have are no slouches. It's just the enemies we're facing are kinda tough. Well, that was an unintentional squander. That was a big ol' oops that didn't even need to happen that way. I have an idea, I just want to double check. There we go. You see, if you've seen the gift of Kumi fights against Ken, then I think that's how it is between Nox and Val when the grinding is over. Honestly, makes sense. These Delta kicks are gonna make this awful. Well, that's just the magical thing about it. Once we throw this enemy here, the Delta kicks can't actually work. Because they're not in the right spacing. And they can't kick us off a cliff, and so they can't use the Delta kick properly. So, as I've heard said, that's free real estate. Let's see how Mystic Blast works. Pretty well. Pretty well. Oh, very good point. If Mao gets the Delta kick by next stream, which is very likely going to happen. It's very strange to me, it's very funny to me as well, how Mao does not even need the assist anymore, he's just that strong off the bat. He could just do this, yeah, he wouldn't be able to tank the damage, but given the circumstances, he can. Fully capable. Climbing the ranks of Grandmaster. It's very clear that we have two close combat fighters in the party. We got a legendary Taiyaki. Alright, let's see what Nox is at now. I mean now. Level 40. Putting him tied in fourth with Leon. And pretty decent looking stats to boot. I'll say that's pretty successful. And that's how quickly we can get a new party member. That being said, I feel like this is a good point. I know we're in the middle of an episode, but I feel like that's a good point for us to stop for the night. Because we are getting up on time, and we've done a bit of grinding, and I think before next stream, I want to do a little bit more. Definitely off camera. Just so we can make sure that we're not just having to rely on Nox and Demius being up front to deal with the enemies. But that being said, I will see you all on Friday, where we will be having our 5th Usagi Shin Anything Hour. Yeah, exactly. We got a lot done. So, I will be making sure to post have the stream ready a little bit sooner than I did tonight. I was a little bit late on that. But I'm wondering if any Shinatics have been able to guess any of the Anything Hours thus far by the title alone. I do try and give a hint at it, but I do like it to be a little bit of a surprise. So hopefully this Friday's is not going to be too much of a dead giveaway, because I've been kind of excited about this one. Also, again, another reiteration, next week we are not going to be having any streams. I am going to be offline for basically the entire work week. Nothing bad, just something I promised because of a vacation. But, that all being said, thank you all for joining me tonight. Anybody on VOD Squad, please be sure to like and subscribe. Anybody on Twitch who's seeing this either after the fact or right now and lurking, do feel free to follow, because hey, that's pretty cool of you. And until next time, I hope you stay well and stay safe. Going off-world. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going back home. There may or may not be... I can't even say it with a straight face. Say that there may or may not be a lore implication with this trip. Though, that is to be determined. But before that whole vacation and all that, we have an Anything Hour to see. So that being said, fully, until next time, good night, stay safe, and stay well out there. And I'll see you next time. Bye!